Yo, son, it's like I seen this all before.
They had a killer at your old high school, Shorty?
Nah, it was in this movie Scream. Same dialogue and everything.
Oh.
This is ill.
How did it end?
I don't know. Some niggas started shooting up in the movie theater, so we just broke out.
I want drama, wanna make a scary movie. Rappers coming in with their team and carry toolies.
Scary Movie is a 2000 comedy spoof parody film directed by Keenen Ivory Wayans that would become a massive box office hit and would spawn a comedy film franchise. The movie is a parody of multiple genres of film, including horror, slasher, and mystery films, mainly of the 1980s and 1990s. The plot line is primarily a spoof of the 1996 horror film Scream and the 1997 horror film I Know What You Did Last Summer, at times nearly repeating dialogue verbatim. In a California town on Halloween night, high school student Drew Decker, played by Carmen Electra, receives a threatening phone call while at home alone.
Hey, you have a nice voice.
Thanks.
You never did tell me your name.
Why do you want to know my name?
'Cause I want to know who I'm looking at.
What did you say?
Nice breasts.
Look, what do you want?
I want to see what your insides look like.
Well, then turn to page 54.
Oh. Hey, nice.
She is eventually chased by someone in a ghost face mask and attacked, and then eventually killed.
Did you hear something?
No, I didn't hear anything.
Meanwhile, fellow high school student Cindy Campbell, played by Anna Faris, goes to school the next day, and she, along with her friends Buffy Gilmore, played by Shannon Elizabeth, and Brenda Meeks, played by Regina Hall, find out about the murder of their classmate.
Look at this place. It's a circus.
Police are combing the area for clues. It seems there are no witnesses available at this time.
There are no suspects in custody. Police are asking anyone to come forward.
Reporting live for Black TV. White folks are dead. We're getting the fuck out of here. Let's roll, Jack. Come on, back up shit. Let's go, motherfucker. Go, go.
News crews report on the murder, including an ambitious and ruthless reporter named Gail Hailstorm, played by Sherry O'Terry. Gail attempts to get information from Buffy's intellectually disabled brother, Special Officer Doofy, played by Dave Sheridan.
Hi, Gail Hailstorm. Field reporter, Hard Story?
Special Officer Doofy.
Oh, hi, Doofy. Doofy, listen, is there a problem on campus?
No comment.
Okay.
No comment.
Okay. You know, you look awfully young to be a police officer.
No, I'm 25 and a half years old.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's just many.
So big.
Yeah.
Cindy, Buffy, and Brenda discuss the murder of Drew Decker with their boyfriends. Cindy's boyfriend Bobby, played by Jon Abrahams, Buffy's boyfriend Greg, played by Lachlan Monroe, and Brenda's sexually confused boyfriend Ray, played by Shawn Wayans.
Yeah, saying that girl Drew Decker got killed last night.
No.
You know what? I think I knew her. Really? Yeah. She had a brother named Steve. Yeah. Long hair, pretty little mouth, perfect ass. That was her. Nah, I was talking about Steve.
Brenda's stoner brother Shorty, played by Marlon Wayans, also weighs in on the tragic event.
How close were you to the victim?
Real close. Until the roofies wore off. Then she woke up talking about pressing charges, so I just pulled my tongue out of her ass and left.
When Cindy receives a threatening note in class, the friends remember back to the previous summer when they accidentally killed a man by running him over with a car and dumping his body in a lake.
Oh my God, we hit a boat! Where's the foot?
I don't know.
Where the...
The body!
Oh shit, is he alive? I don't know.
Well, check it out!
I can't.
Shit!
God! We have to call the police.
No way. I ain't going to jail.
We have to!
Hey, Cindy! Do you know what they do to young boys in prison? You know, those sex-starved convicts just waiting for a fresh piece of meat?
Hey, you're right, Cindy. Maybe we should call the police.
Cindy is eventually attacked at home, contacting the police just in time.
trouble off.
Bobby is arrested, and Cindy is confronted outside the sheriff's office by Gail.
Come on, Cindy.
Cindy, your ass looks fat!
Bitch! Shy.
Come on.
After Bobby is released from jail, Cindy and Bobby have a fight about Cindy's emotional trauma.
She's gone and she's not coming back.
It's been over a year, Cindy.
But Ginger was such an important part of the Spice Girls.
You gotta move on, baby.
I'm sorry if my complicated life is an inconvenience to your perfect existence.
Cindy. Cindy.
In the meantime, Gail and her cameraman head to a makeout spot and wind up falling victim to the killer in the woods.
I'm so scared right now. I just want to say to the family of my cameraman, Kenny, I am so sorry.
Ray and Brenda head to the movies, where they fall victim to the killer. Everyone heads to a house party where everything will come to a climax.
Let's give you a K-pop.
Yo, wait for me! There's a killer in the house. There's ass, blood, and guts everywhere. Someone done going crazy, son. We all go a little crazy sometimes.
Bobby, no!
Oh, shit, son!
Oh my God!
Sydney, they shot me in the lungs. You wanna hit this shit?
The script for this movie is actually a combination of two scripts that Dimension Films bought in 1998. One script was Last Summer I Screamed Because Halloween Fell on Friday the 13th, written by the Wayans brothers and Phil Bowman, and Scream If You Know What I Did Last Halloween, written by Jason Friedberg and Aaron Seltzer. Scary Movie was originally the title of the 1996 film Scream, the main movie that's parodied in this film. Scary Movie was released by Dimension Films, the same studio that released the Scream pictures. This movie was filmed in British Columbia, Canada, and Los Angeles, California from August to October of 1999. Alicia Silverstone was offered the lead role of Cindy Campbell, but turned it down. When Anna Faris landed the part in the film, she was working at an ad agency and was only 1 week away from moving to her company's London office. Both Jenny McCarthy and Britney Spears were offered the role of Drew Decker. The role of Brenda was offered to the R&B singer Alea, who declined the role out of respect to singer Brandy Norwood, as it was portrayed on the role that she had played in I Still Know What You Did Last Summer in 1998. Alea would end up perishing in a plane crash in the Bahamas a little over a year after this film's release, in August of 2001. Many names of the characters in this film are references to the names of celebrities from films that are spoofed, or some sort of combination of the actors and character names. For example, there are Cindy, Bobby, and Greg, all names of characters from the 1970s ABC sitcom The Brady Bunch. For Cindy Campbell, based off of Neve Campbell's character Sidney Prescott, you have Cindy, which sounds similar to Sydney, and Campbell, as in the last name of the actress who portrayed the character in Scream.
So, you thought you would climb my window and we'd have a little raw footage?
No, I wouldn't dream of breaking her underwear rule.
So you thought you would just climb through my window and we would play bump bump?
I was kind of hoping to get my balls lit, but I wouldn't want to break your little underwear rule, now would I?
The character that Shannon Elizabeth plays is named Buffy. The character is an obvious spoof of the character Helen Shivers from I Know What You Did Last Summer, played by Sarah Michelle Gellar, who famously played Buffy Summers on the WB series Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Then we dumped the body.
You've lost it. Let's just pretend we were never here.
I won't have anything to do with this!
Shut up! Cindy, come on. We'll just pretend it never happened. You know, like the time we got drunk and we went down on each other?
Drew Decker is a reference to Drew Barrymore, who played Casey Becker in the opening sequence in Scream.
I do have a boyfriend, and he'll be here any second, so your ass better be good.
Sure.
I swear. He's big and he plays football and he'll kick the shit out of you!
Or else what?
Or else my boyfriend's gonna be here any minute, and he's black and he'll kick your ass.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You mean the one who wears makeup and dresses like a woman?
How'd you know?
The character of Doofy is an obvious parody of David Arquette's character of Deputy Dewey Riley in that same film.
Dewey, can we go now?
Hold on a second.
God damn it, Dewey.
What did Mama tell you? When I wear this badge, you treat me like a man of the law.
I'm sorry, Deputy Dewey boy, but we're ready to go now, okay?
Whoa. Mom says when I wear this badge, you're supposed to treat me like a man of the law.
Yeah, well, Mom also said for you to stop sticking your dick in the vacuum cleaner.
James Vanderbeek, best known as the lead character on the WB television series Dawson's Creek, appears in a cameo when the song I Don't Want to Wait by Paula Cole begins playing in the background.
Wrong set.
That song was used as the theme song to Dawson's Creek. The principal, Principal Squigman, is played by David L. Lander, who played the character of Squiggy on the ABC sitcom Laverne and Shirley in the late 1970s and early 1980s. In his office, there's a bottle of Schatz beer from the brewery where Laverne and Shirley worked. This was a clever play on the fact that the principal in Scream was played by Henry Winkler, who played Fonzie on Happy Days, the sitcom from which Laverne and Shirley spun off of.
Who's up next?
Sydney Prescott. She was daughter of, Sydney. Thank you.
Hi, Sydney.
Sheriff Burke, Dewey.
That's Deputy Riley today, Sid.
Cindy Campbell. Isn't she the daughter of, what do you know?
Oh, yeah, you know Mrs. Yeah.
Hello, Cindy.
Hi, Principal Squigman. Thanks, Doofy.
It's Special Officer Doofy today, Singe.
Some of the other film parodies include 1978's Halloween, the 1979 film 10, 1992's Basic Instinct,
I have a terrible secret.
Well, Cindy, we all have our little secrets.
1999's American Pie.
Okay, let's go.
What's my name? Say my name, bitch!
Michelle.
What's my name, Bobby?
What?
What's my name, bitch?
Oh, God, it's Cindy!
Among many, many others. When Ray and Brenda are in the movie theater, the preview screen that flashes briefly reads, quote, "The following P-view has been ass-proved for immature audiences only. If you can read this, you are too close. Pee-pee, poopy, boogers, farts, butthole. Rated I for immature. We thought it would be funny to put this here. Kiss our asses and take it off pause." End quote. Released July 7, 2000, this film grossed $42.3 million domestically in its opening weekend, the most of any R-rated film at the time. Scary Movie grossed a total of $278 million on a $19 million budget. It became one of the top 10 highest-grossing films in the United States in the year 2000. Critics Richard Roper and Roger Ebert reviewed the film. Roper was not a fan, while Roger Ebert liked it.
It's been 2 decades since we saw the original Airplane and Naked Gun franchises, which really pioneered this brand of humor, which by now have become as tired as any other cliche genre. For Scary Movie, it's a case of too much, too late.
I don't know, I have gotten kind of tired of this whole genre of spoof movies, and yet this one worked for me, and the last 3 or 4 have not really worked, but this one was funny, and it was funny in a subversive way, and I feel that it was a movie for real moviegoers, for people who really know what he's referring to and how he's referring to it, the little in-jokes and so forth. Sure. I liked it. I laughed. Now, the movies are critic-proof, basically, movies like this, because all you're talking about is a string of jokes. You can't talk about the performances, the characters, or anything else but the gags, but I laughed enough that I had a good time.
I went to see this in theaters with my father in July 2000. I remember upon entering the theater, we were warned by a cute girl who worked there that this was a very adult-oriented R-rated film. It wound up being way more raunchy than I think anyone had expected, with hilarious results. I think this movie works for the same reason that Roger Ebert surmised. It seemed like by the year 2000, pretty much anyone watching this movie had seen films like I Know What You Did Last Summer and Scream and The Blair Witch Project. So when you hear something from those films spoofed in such a way, it adds to the enjoyment of the comedy.
Oh, this is the greatest part. You're gonna love this. We got a surprise for you, Sydney. Yeah, you're gonna love this one. It's a Scream, baby. Hold on a sec. I'll be right back. But wait! There's more! Hang on to your seat, baby! Cause this one's a screamer! I'll be back. Uh-oh.
For example, when Jennifer Love Hewitt screamed in the air in I Know What You Did Last Summer.
What are you waiting for?
Anna Faris repeats it with funny results.
What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for?
What am I waiting for? What am I waiting for?
What are you waiting for?
Fuck you!
Or when Rose McGowan's character attempts to flee the killer through the pet door in the garage. In this movie, it's a fat chick who tries to squeeze through, nearly destroying the entire garage and scaring Ghostface to where he has to run away. In 1997's Scream 2, when Omar Epps' character is stabbed through the air with a knife through the bathroom stall.
Hey, who was that?
I remember the audience in the theater was hysterical when these things happened. I believe this movie is a good example of the height of early 2000s raunchy comedy films, and they were great. This extreme raunchy style of humor came at a time before political correctness would hurt R-rated comedy films.
In order to be funny, you got to push the envelope because, you know, it's like nowadays, especially people in terms of comedy, you know, they're accepting the broader stuff, the more cutting edge stuff. That's what comedy is nowadays. They might edit this part out.
If the audience is laughing,
they're laughing.
Then you just keep pushing.
Yeah, and once they stop laughing, then I think
pull back a
little too far.
I find it sad how much political correctness negatively impacted humor by the end of the first quarter of the 21st century. I owned this movie on VHS when it came out in late 2000, and I watched it frequently. It works. The Wayans brothers make me laugh, and I remember this was the first time I think I ever saw or heard of Anna Faris. I watch this movie from time to time as the decades pass, and I still laugh just as hard. My style of humor is always going to be that raunchy, adult-oriented humor that was common when I was a young teenager. I will give 10 stars to the 2000 comedy parody film, Scary Movie.
Claiming you pissed off. I want drama, wanna make a scary movie. Rappers coming in with their team and carry toolies. You can jump right out of the screen and barely move me. We hard hitting, directing and starring in it. Y'all want drama, wanna make a scary movie.